Good morning. Day 4 of Yellowstone. It's about 35 degrees out this morning. It's about 54 inside the camper before I ever even turned the heater on. Turn the heater on just to take the edge off a little bit. Coming up here from Florida, it's a little chilly up here, if you know what I mean. It's also a little hard to breathe because of the altitude change. I mean, it gets to be really hard to breathe because of the altitude change. So we're going to go do a little more sightseeing, which is a Thursday, and it's about 6:40 in the morning. Actually tonight will be our last night here, which will be night number 5, and then we're heading over to Custer State Park, and I think we're there for a couple nights as well. Dang, it's chilly out here. And in the midst of being hard to breathe, I forgot to mention that yesterday we also did go do a scenic boat tour of Yellowstone Lake, which was actually pretty neat. And then after that, which was totally unplanned, we went on a little fishing charter and went fishing out there. We were on the hunt to catch a cutthroat trout, which I did catch, and we were also catching lake trout, which is the invasive species of the lake. Caught one lake trout. A captain cleaned it, got it all ready for us. We brought it back here, and I cooked it up on the Blackstone and ate a little bit with just the fish, and then also put the rest of it on a sandwich. It was actually pretty tasty. So we made it to Artists Paintpots, a little 1-mile hike. Hi there.
It's freezing? Yeah.
So the thermal basin is 0.3 miles and the paint pots are 0.6 miles. You gonna make it? You gonna make it, Nana?
Maybe not. My head's freezing.
It's a little chilly out here for sure. Whew. Not so sure what we're gonna see because this is a little foggy out this morning, but we made it this far. I can barely breathe. Bunch of steamy water.
Huh?
Bunch of steamy water. Yeah. Maybe we can jump in there and warm up. You don't think so? Think it'd be too hot?
Hotter than my bath.
Nah, you're the one that likes that scalding hot out of water.
Is this it?
Oh! Did you hear that?
You like that boy?
think so. And just like that, she's given up, staying down here on the bottom side. Well, I'm gonna try and make the rest of the trail and go. Looks like it loops up, goes up around. Somehow ends up there a little bit and comes back down. Hopefully I can make it. My dumbass didn't bring no bear spray with me. I left it in the truck. And she left hers in the camper. And she's got the bear bell. Living life on the edge. Hopefully I can make it up these. Hopefully I can make it up these stairs here. Being from low altitude, coming up here makes it really, really rough. But I made it. The breeze had to change directions. Now it's blowing the steam all right at me, so it's making it hard to see. It's like some boiling mud pots. I try to use my Nikon and snap a few pictures here. Kind of cool hearing the sounds of them, just nature, and you can hear the earth just bubbling and gurgling. Inspiration in a paint pot. It's a good place to let your mind absorb the smells, colors, and sounds that surround you. You feel the heat of the sun, the cool, and the breeze and the steam from the hot pool. Let your imagination escape from the shapes and colors others before you have. Come on, man. All right, looks like we're gonna head back down. Head down the trail down this way. Should eventually end up back down there. And maybe it won't be so bad since I'm going downhill on this low altituder. Well, I made it down there without falling. So steamy, so foggy. Makes it hard to see anything, but I bet the colors are really pretty when it's not so foggy. Oh, little chippy monks. Came right down at my feet. Right as I was about to turn the camera off, some little chipmunks come out right there at my feet. Behold the blood geyser. Fortunately, we can't see crap because of all the steam. You can hear that water over there though. Must be something back off over in here too. The steam's all blowing right at us, so we can't really see crap. See if I can't get a different vantage point. No, couldn't get a better view of the blood geyser, so pressed for time, rushing on, heading back to the truck, which I'm assuming that's where my wife went because I don't see her down here where she was gonna stay. Oh dang, pine cone is trying to kill me. There she is up there on the right. I'm gonna catch up with her. Little slow poking ass. Huh? Well, we made it back to the parking lot. And we survived. It's like about a mile, I think a mile hike, something like that, all the way around, 1 mile loop. It's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. What about you? Did you enjoy it? Sure? You didn't die?
Almost.
Now we're off to go find Grand Prismatic. Little pit stop on the way, and we are at Gibbon Falls. Gibbon Falls Cascade. We'll walk from the parking lot right down a little paved ramp. This shit, she cheats while I'm standing there taking pictures and video. She takes off walking, trying to get ahead of me. Alright, so I tried to go to Grand Prismatic and see all the pretty colors, but there was nowhere to park down in the main parking lot, and I wasn't going to park out there a quarter mile away out on the road and walk down there to get to it. So we ended up bypassing that and went over to Old Faithful, and Darla got a stamp in her passport book for Old Faithful, and we did get to see Old Faithful go off. I'll put that video up here. I had to use my cell phone with that because my Nikon battery died on me while I was out there trying to do that. So, but I got the geyser going off and I got a bunch of pictures. After we saw the Old Faithful geyser go off, we ended up going over to the Old Faithful Inn. Just walked in and check out all the neat woodwork. That is something you need to go check out if you've never been. It was really awesome woodwork in there. There's you just can't believe it. It just blows your mind when you walk in there how pretty all that wood is with what they've done. Woodworking in here is amazing. Now we're out in Madison, and Darla's in there getting the stamp for her passport in Madison. After that, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but it's basically our last day here. Like I said, tomorrow we go to Custer State Park for 2 nights, and then I think we're off to the Badlands. Well, we ended up going back up to Mammoth Hot Springs again, and this time we did see a couple elk up there. I'll cue those pictures in right around in here. And then we ended up going in over here into Gardner, Montana. We came in here a couple days ago when we came to Mammoth Hot Springs, and we ate at a restaurant for lunch, but we didn't see any elk that time. This time we saw a couple, and then we saw one across the road as we were coming down to the arches from the Montana entrance. Darla tried to get a couple pictures of that, and then as we were coming in here to this little Out West Tees apparel store, that same elk that was crossing the road was crossing the little area over here and then started walking down the street. So I did get some of that with my GoPro. Not sure how well it's going to work, but I'll put that up in here as well. Oh my God. So now she's trying to get some kind of Montana souvenirs since we're here, because she didn't get any the other day when we came through here. And then I guess we're going to head back towards the campground at Canyon Campground inside the park. A little cascade on Firehole Canyon Drive. Try to block that sunlight shooting into the wind, into the sun. So once we finished shopping at Mammoth Hot Springs, we headed back into the national park, made our way back around through the campground, and of course, we took the scenic tour. We just went and drove down some of the side roads that are in the park off the main Grand Loop Road, and we found the Firehole Falls. After sightseeing at Firehole Falls, we drove around some more and found another road off the main road where we saw more bison. And at this point, we were even actually able to see one of the bisons crossing the river. That was a pretty sight. What I don't understand, though, is why some of these people think they can get really, really close to the bison. I don't really have anything on pictures or video here, but I will say there are quite a few people that were getting awfully close to the bison in this area. After this, we just headed back to the campsite, relaxed, met up with the brother-in-law and sister-in-law, had dinner, and started to prepare for our journey the next day out to Custer State Park.